FM 88.1 WHPR, Highland Park.
Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey with host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the Free Agent. FM 88.1 WHPR, PowerTalk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here.
Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, Water Cooler Guru, and the Free Agent. I want to change seats over to the Free Agent.
I'm back.
Who cares?
You took long enough.
What, you walk over here?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you walk.
Man.
Yeah, your boy tried to take my computer back.
You tried to take it back?
Yeah.
Why you tried to take it back?
Hey.
The least you can do for Americans out here, show up on time and show up every week.
Well, since you walking in kind of late, did you even catch the score of the USA game? Oh, look at
was you home watching it?
Yeah.
So who was winning?
It's up 21-18. I just checked the score for America's United States.
Oh, okay.
My former country.
So you never announced. Wait, you never announced what country you was rolling with anyway.
It's appropriate that I do that today. Not that the Olympics has started.
The Olympics started last week.
No, it didn't.
Hey, pre-Olympics, they was sending everybody preliminaries.
Back to you. Let's clear up something. That wasn't no trial run with Michael Phelps. That was for the gold, and he lost.
Oh yeah, he lost last night.
Medal in that.
He lost last night.
Trials. He lost.
Yeah, the 400 meters.
Yeah, I want to go to a break here, but obviously we were band members short.
And I see a lot of scrap in front of you.
That's called homework. Something you don't know about.
Homework.
You never did it when you was a kid, and I didn't expect you to do it as an old man. You know, you always sat and cheated on people's paper. You wrote your answers on the desk with all the cuss words. I know all that old little secrets.
So what is that in front of you?
Homework.
I don't see none of your handwriting there.
It's my source. That's my source. You know that I refuse to
over somebody's shoulder.
What we gonna do here though is
I want to bring up something since I ain't been in a while.
no, we gotta go to this break real fast. I gotta pay the bills. I gotta pay the bills.
You ain't paid,
man, we beyond that, man. No, you done been here so long, man. We done moved on to other things. But
yeah, we done switched up some things.
Yeah, you done, man. Come on, that's long gone.
You didn't pay. That ain't long.
But what we're going to do is go to a commercial break here and grab the mic from the Free Agent over there. Can you grab the mic? We about to go to a commercial break. All right. We'll be back after these words.
People living with COPD.
The talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worrying about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of healthcare any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
The Detroit Sports Jersey Mini Mart is now open and located at the 8 Mile Trade Center in the Bel Air Shopping Center at 8500 East 8 Mile. Hours are Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 6. The store offers hot pepperoni pizza, chips, pop, candy, DVDs, and more. WellCard health cards and free pill pouches are also available. You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey Live on WHPR 88.1 FM, PowerTalk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. If you'd like to promote your business or product, info at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the free agent.
Thank you very much. Call in 313-868-3688. We're going to keep you updated on what's going on with the Olympic basketball team. Of course, we expect them to win. There's no brainer.
Yeah,
hello,
we
wake
expect
up.
them
Can
to
we
win.
get some?
I'm going over my notes
Once
here.
again, you
notes.
don't do homework. See if you did your
I'm
homework.
going over my notes here. You was hating on the Olympic basketball team in the
No, I said one player. I wasn't hating on the team.
So
One
you
player.
said
I don't understand how you
said
can
it was a
lose.
joke.
You lose a championship and you on the Olympics team. You was the cause of them losing.
If I'm not mistaken, how many people on
Oh,
the
you
team?
mistaken.
Slow down. How many people on the team right now, today, won a championship this year?
Just one?
Okay. So the other 11, what are you saying?
Well, that's due to.
I mean,
a
Tyson
couple of
Chandler
being
won
injured.
a ring.
Couple of them being injured though.
Tyson Chandler
So
won
don't
a
say
ring.
like it's just, like
No,
they
no, I'm
don't like it
talking about
was
this year's
like it was
champion.
only
You're
one
right. This
voted
year's
on
champion.
there. It was more than one voted on there.
But my point being is,
The other two are cause of injury. Don't say it like they wasn't voted.
Hey, actually,
what team was they from? Only one team.
the
would
08.
win per
They was
year.
on the 08
I
team.
rather had them had sent the NBA champ team over there to play than these bums we got now.
Bum.
Bum.
They'll beat any
Oh,
team.
hold
in the
on,
world.
hold
You
on.
got
Whoa,
this
whoa, whoa.
center over there.
Whoa, whoa.
who
So
won-
Kevin Durant a bum?
He
Kevin
got
Durant a bum?
center that won the Defensive Player of the Year award, but he wasn't on the defensive first team. Huh?
And check out, wasn't nobody on the other Olympic teams on the
That
first,
don't
second, or
matter.
third
That
team.
was a fraudulent,
He's still better than
award.
Wait, Ibaka?
He shouldn't have took it.
Ibaka was on there.
Was
He
on
played
what?
for Spain.
Oh,
Huh?
Ubuka who? Ubuka who?
But before, let's get off in this. I want to get this off my chest before we get started into sports.
Oh.
No, this Penn State thing, man. You know, they handed down the penalty, last Monday. Of course, we wasn't on the air, so we couldn't comment on it.
Hey, yo, honestly, that's worse than the death penalty.
See, you the type of people I want to address, for real.
What?
Because I'm going to tell you
Oh,
something.
come
Everybody that's mad and upset,
I ain't say I was mad.
saying they shouldn't have went through this, and like you just said, this is worse than the death penalty.
It is.
Let me tell you something. Them kids, you talking about 4 years of football. That's it. Of not going to bowl games, losing
No, actually,
scholarships.
it's 5
Let
years.
me finish.
It's 5 years.
Losing scholarships.
It's 5 years.
4 or 5 years, who cares? We talking about
They
a
can't even-
lifetime of these kids being destroyed. A lifetime. So what, you ain't going to a bowl year 4 or 5 years? Who cares? You sacrificing 4 to 5 years of a lifetime.
My life room.
Huh? Thank
Do the
you.
math.
Thank you. And I'm going to tell you something else about them kids, right? The so-called expert, I done read, they said sometimes that affect them, maybe going on and, molesting other kids.
Exactly.
So all you idiots that's mad over 4 to 5 years of not going to a bowl game, Lord forbid that affects one of them victims and they end up in the future molesting your kids, you idiot.
Thank you.
You idiot.
I mean, you might
Oh.
you might have a point.
No, I ain't no Mike. I got a point.
You might have a
You crying.
And
And I'm tell you something else. It's not like they going to lose money. They didn't say them games are for free. Matter of fact, the intern athletic director, the vice president, he said we got a policy of no refunds and we going to stick to that. So you bought the ticket. You
Wait,
just, I don't care
actually-
how mad you are.
Actually, they losing $13 million just off not from Big Ten revenue share.
So?
They losing $65 million.
That's nothing
They
to
lose
them.
$65 million.
That's $65 to them. Let's take this
What?
call. Detroit Sports Jersey, name where you calling from.
How y'all doing, Detroit Sports Jersey? This old country Jeffrey, old country
I think you Country Jeffrey making love. You show up. you show up today and he calls back in.
I'm his biggest fan.
I think y'all making love.
You hate. You hate.
Y'all just came back off y'all honeymoon, didn't you?
Why is that?
What's going on, Country Jeffrey? What can we do for you today?
How you doing, Mr. Guru?
Oh, look at it.
You already know.
Won't you blow a kiss to him while you at it?
Mr. Guru, you went on vacation.
Yeah, I was on vacation, man. I went to Hawaii. I traveled the whole world.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, everybody wanted to meet the guru.
They said I was with you.
Oh, you was with him. You was with him.
Hanging out. You told me don't call in.
All that.
I guess you called to try to win some money.
He told me don't call in until you came back in town.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We said if you was trying to get some of this fraudulent money and be part of this fraudulent contest, you said don't call back till you go. We don't condone that. I'm not involved in that.
Involved in what?
Your bogus contest.
Bogus? It's legit.
Disclaimer.
I can't have a
How you doing, Mr. Guru? Can I get some of your money?
Yeah, I want to ask you, did you ever get your T-shirt?
No, man, I ain't sitting around the McDonald's.
Postal. It's Postal's area. You know there's people out here stealing the Postals.
You never got the T-shirt.
There's people out here.
Your credibility, man.
Man, I don't know.
Hey, hold on. You the guru. You supposed to cut that off.
Yeah, but he was in charge. He in charge of marketing.
Hey, Mr. Guru.
Yeah.
Yeah, marketing, not mailing.
If I get my T-shirt, once you just go and dig it on in your pocket, go and put $25 in the envelope. Don't send it to me.
Go to dig in your pockets. You heard it. Why you ain't digging?
Ain't nothing in my pocket.
Ain't nothing in your pocket?
You gonna come on, dig, Goo. Look at that. Come on.
Oh,
he digging.
Come on, check your shoe. Check your shoe. Where you keep your milk money at.
Oh, man, I can't help you. You know what? I got a story to tell behind that. At 8 Mile and 75, I stopped when I saw my man sitting on the can and said, I work for food. You know what I mean? I threw him a little something.
Can't nobody work. You taking all the hours. How can somebody work? Can't nobody work out here.
Right.
You taking all the hours.
Remember, you work for a living.
Hey, but I do take credit cards.
I'll send you his number live on the air after we come back from commercial.
Okay, what you want to try to win some money real quick, man?
Yeah, no, you ain't got the money, so I'm gonna win some. Just say you ain't got the money,
That is a good question.
No, I do got the contest.
That's why I told you it was bogus, G money.
I got the contest money.
Uh-oh.
How much you got?
I got see, can you see there's a hot 50.
Uh-oh.
I got a hot 50. I got to keep it. I got to stay legit.
That money you might not see.
If I
Be
win,
careful.
that'd be 100, right?
Yeah, if you win.
You gonna send me $100?
Yeah.
Man, don't be saying yeah, because you said no, I'm gonna come up there.
Okay, you got to answer 3 questions.
Okay, you ain't sending me the questions. Come on, what you doing?
Okay, the first question
There's
is,
going to be 3 more questions attached to that if you get it right.
Watch.
who is the only NBA Hall of Famer that they won the Coach of the Year, Executive of the Year, and
Pat Riley.
He got you.
Larry Bird.
I knew that one. Larry Bird.
That was the
Larry Bird going to be a coach.
Because
he coached the Indiana Pacers.
And took him to a
What year was
finals
that?
appearance and won it that year.
When Indiana went to the finals.
99? No, 2000. The second time.
They weren't in no 90s.
It was
man,
2001 when they played LA.
You're right. They lost to LA.
They lost to LA in 2001.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Okay, I'll throw another question out for you. Who was the NBA champion 2 years ago?
I'm okay.
Any day now.
Shaq.
The Jets.
The Jets?
I ain't say no Jack. I said Shaq.
Shaq.
You say Shaq?
Well,
Yeah.
You should have
Shaq. All
you
of
should
them
have
wrong.
stuck with the Jets.
That's wrong.
Yeah, buddy.
Who was it?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Who was the guy? You just asked me what the guy name. You didn't tell me nothing about no team.
That's between you, dog.
Oh, you sitting right here.
I don't have nothing to do
I
with
said we won the
that.
NBA championship
I
2
done
years
put my
ago.
disclaimer out there and everything. I
You
have
said
nothing
the guy
to do with
I asked you
this.
You ready to tell me a team?
Oh, okay, what question did you think I asked you?
I thought you asked who won the M. Man, what's this guy? I don't know what this is. I'm about to go home, man.
And you got it wrong. Why y'all messing with that man?
I'm giving him a chance to answer his own question. He don't even remember that.
Who was MVP player last year?
Hey, Shaq ain't win no MVPs nothing recent.
Who was the MVP player last year?
Okay, who was the MVP like? You said Shaq. No, Shaq was not.
Okay, but you said the Pacers. What the Pacers?
Yeah, but you answering the questions, not me.
Guru.
Yeah.
You better go. Let's go back to Hawaii so you can. I think you fell off the boat when you got in.
I shouldn't have got off the boat.
You was on the boat. You fell off backwards. Hit your head.
Well, I'm sorry that you're upset that you couldn't answer your own question and my question.
Okay, I got a question for him.
Oh, okay.
I got a question for him.
If I don't get my shirt by next week, if I don't get my shirt by next month, I'm coming over to your house.
This is the question for you. When does the NFL season start?
Oh, here you go in the background. I hear him in the background. I don't trick that one thing. I was trying to trick somebody. Ask questions.
Hey, you can't answer it for me? When does the NFL season start?
Hey,
you know the answer?
Yeah.
Now, if you ask me anything about chess, anything you want to know about chess, I can tell you. Any player about chess, Bobby Fish, I can tell you anything about chess.
With this contest. I'm about to end this in a minute.
I don't know anything about chess.
I know I can ask you a chess question.
I'm not a chess player. I'm not good at checkers
either. Answer this chess question.
Is chess a sport?
All right, Country Jeffrey, we appreciate you calling in, trying to win this money.
I'm going to call in next week, too, man.
All right, obviously, he ain't going to never give you.
Do your homework. I got the money here.
It's obvious.
The money here.
He asked him bogus
questions. Who won the NBA Finals 2 years ago? I'm asking easy questions.
He's setting him up. He's country. Come on, man. No TV up in the woods.
That ain't my fault.
Can I get a shout out?
Go ahead, give you a shout out, Country Jeffrey.
Yeah, give a shout out to all the country people down in Nashville. And I'd like to give a shout out to Guru.
Yeah.
All right, man, you take it easy, man.
All right, man. Yeah, I love that, man.
Stop going on the vacations, man. That's what messing your head up, your mind up. Going on them vacations, people don't understand.
Okay, I'm getting it together, man.
All right, Country.
Hey, you hear this, Guru? You got your
all right, Country Jeffrey. We appreciate you calling in.
Right.
Get your head
right. See you later.
All right, see you later. Let's go to a commercial break, pay these bills. When we come back after this break, we'll get off into the NBA, Tigers. Look at him. He went from a whisper to
let's go.
To a whisper over
kitty cats.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back after these words.
With all the talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worrying about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of health care any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
Good morning, Detroit. The Detroit Sports Jersey Mini Mart is open and located at the 8 Mile Trade Center in the Bel Air Shopping Center at 8500 East 8 Mile. The store offers hot pepperoni pizza, chips, pop, candy, DVDs, and more. WellCard health cards and pill pouches are available at no charge. Hours are Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 6 p.m. You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, PowerTalk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. If you would like to promote your business or product, info at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the free agent.
Thank you very much. I'm sitting up here with the guru and the free agent. Call in 313-868-3688. If you missed any shows, DetroitSportsJersey.com. All right, let's talk about these, like the guru called them, the kitty cats, the Detroit Tigers. Oh, yeah, they went on that little winning struggling a little bit. I told you what was going to happen on that road trip. I told you.
It don't matter. We're going to bounce back.
They lose to Toronto yesterday?
Yeah. They going for the sweep today.
Toronto is?
Yeah, they going for the sweep.
No.
They going for the sweep, baby.
How long they was in first place? About 1 hour? About an hour?
When I woke up the next morning, they was out.
They was in there for an hour.
2.5 games
Hey,
back.
but we still in it. So it don't matter.
What do you think about the trades they did?
Well, they got to get acclimated and get in the kick of things. That'd be all right.
I mean,
they got him a second baseman.
I just asked you a simple question.
They got him a second baseman. That's gonna help out. Another starting pitcher.
Yeah, they need pitch checkers. In order to win in baseball, you got to be able to hit the ball, throw the ball, and catch the ball. And they don't do a good job of catching the ball. And you know what? I know something. The league is down now because the Tigers, horrible as their defense is, I think they like out of 30 teams, I think they like 8th or 9th in fielding percentage, which is, I'm confused.
8th or 9th? That's
no, but
in the
we
middle
know
of
the Tigers can't field.
But they 8th and 9th.
So that's telling me the league is watered down.
How they watered down if they 8th or 9th?
Because the Tigers is not that good fielding.
If they
in the top 10,
my thing is if they 8th or 9th, their record should be better than what it is. If you out of
that don't mean your record should be better than what it is.
It
just mean they ain't getting all 3 of them at the same time.
No, the hitting and catching, all of that ain't going on at the same time.
I mean, you're right, it ain't.
You know, when they hit,
when they hit, they don't
right
pitch
now, they
good.
ain't hitting.
I mean, when they don't
hit, pitching
they
that's
pitch
well
good.
either.
Yeah, the pitching is struggling. You know, they aged the other day. He don't like to hear that JV getting rocked.
He been getting rocked ever since also.
What? Oh, come on. He got rocked one time since the All-Star game.
Now, let's say 2. You got rocked the other day.
Okay, my mistake. I moved it.
Come on, man.
The Tigers are 16th in fielding out of 30 teams.
That's
in the middle of the pack.
Right, but I mean the league. I mean, if you
how is that watered down?
No, is that horrible?
That ain't horrible.
Team of Detroit.
That ain't horrible.
It's got 14 teams worse than them. That ain't saying much because we don't have a first baseman or a third baseman defensively, and we lacking those two.
Wait.
Still
how we don't have a first baseman or a third baseman?
My man
defensively.
Oh, come on, man. They doing all right.
My man holding it down at third base, Miggy.
Right.
Biggie struggling.
Right.
If you can't get to the ball, it won't be an error.
That's Biggie. That's Biggie on that.
He over here hating.
He's going by.
He doing got all the errors.
Hey, wait. Since you've been off 2 weeks, who's better than Miggy anyway at third base anyway in the AL?
Defensively?
No, period. Hitting and defensively then.
Well, hitting nobody.
Okay then. That's how he got to the All-Star game then. Since you said he shouldn't deserve to be there. So who better than him defensively then?
20 of the 30 third basemen out there.
Can
you name one?
Schedule coming up too.
Hey, can you name one?
A tough schedule.
Off the top of my head, no, I can't.
A tough.
A-Rod from.
Oh, come on, A-Rod, he bad hit.
But he's still better than your boy.
He ain't better.
They better get it together before they run into these Yankees in Texas.
Oh, it might be a wrap.
Hold on. We got the Yankees number.
You sound stupid.
So why the Yankees in first place?
Exactly.
Hey, hold on.
Why they got the best record in baseball? You got their number evidently means nothing.
I put it like this. When the
Yankees, they don't need your number.
You right, they don't.
They don't need your number.
And they got Boston coming up after Toronto here.
Oh, Boston some bums.
Really?
Yeah, go look at their stats. I think they last in their division.
Yeah, but they're only 3 games behind you.
So, but in their division, they last, right?
Well,
all right, then.
In their division, you would be second to last.
Hey, we ain't in their division.
Oh, okay. So what are you saying?
I'm saying that we ain't in their division.
And to back up on something you just said with the Yankees, the Tigers owning the Yankees, my man, the Yankees done won 2 out of 3 so far this year against the
That's this year. We talking period.
So, no.
What have they done lately?
2-1 and I'm in first place.
Hey, what did they do
How
last
you
year?
own me?
Hey, what they do in the playoffs last year against
What
us?
did you?
They went home.
When the last time you won a championship?
Exactly.
When was the last time they won a championship?
09.
So?
When the last time you won?
57. Nah.
57. No.
you own.
It was 84. 84.
You own the Yankees, huh?
Yeah, we own.
No, he talking about they own.
We own the
Got
Yankees.
their number.
Yeah, they
We got their number. We
their
do.
own number.
We do.
You ain't got their number.
How
on
to
the
play
field.
baseball.
You ain't got the number on the field according to this.
Aw.
And then listen, when they lost 7-6, 6-2. When they won 7-5. And your boy Smiley won that game.
And by the way, you speaking of Yankees, the Yankees got the best record in baseball, but you got their number, right?
Yeah, we got their number.
Okay.
We can beat them.
But
Watch us.
Okay, but one is you don't even get to the Yankees. What about the other 29 teams?
We ain't got to worry about the other 29 teams. Actually, we ain't even worried about the Yankees. Because there's only one team that's been to the World Series the last 2 years anyway.
Are you worried about Texas?
Yeah, pretty much.
Call in 313-868-3688.
Try to win some of the Guru money.
You know, see
Man, the
Guru
Guru.
got the hot 50 waiting on y'all.
you know. So, yeah, I'm saying the Tigers, G-Money, they done had their little run. You know, it's over now.
I'm not going to say it's over.
You probably
saying.
said that last year around this time. It's over.
It ain't over because it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Look what St. Louis did last year. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait, whoa. Now we going off last year. We was just saying that didn't matter no more, right?
No, I'm not bragging. I'm telling you. I'm trying to stick up for your Tigers.
I feel you.
I'm trying to
I
tell
feel
you
you.
that if
I
they
feel
get
you.
hot late, it's possible for them to win it. So you saying I'm wrong?
No, you not wrong. You absolutely right.
And you got to go off past history in order to make an assumption on something.
I mean, yeah, you right. So that means we got the Yankees number. If we go off past history.
No, you couldn't because
'Cause
Yankees
when it
got a
come-
number
hold
you
on.
can't touch, and that's 27.
Hey,
They got 27.
Yeah, they got
You got
them.
that number?
No, we ain't got
Okay,
that.
then. Well, then don't holler about no regular season game you beat them in.
But if you want to go off that, this current Yankee team only got one of them.
Derek Jeter only got one.
How many Yankee teams he didn't play it on?
How
How long he didn't?
Rivera only got one.
Them probably the only 3 players that's got multiple. Them two players probably the only players that's from any of them multiple World Series winning teams anyway.
But we going all the way back to what? When did they win the first one? 98, 96.
And how many of them players is left?
But my point being is,
Wait, how many of them players is left?
probably 2, maybe 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, but my point being it's a long stretch.
Oh, come on.
You're talking about from 96 to 2012. That's 16 years. Come on now, man. How many players with the Tigers? Matter of fact, ain't 0 Tigers from the 16-year-ago team.
Wait,
Because they was bombed.
Miguel got one.
No. I'm talking about no.
Oh,
I'm saying,
you right.
I'm
You
saying
right.
16 years ago.
Yeah, you right.
Is not, and none of these Tigers was a Tiger. And I still got 2 Yankees.
Wake up over here. I am nodding, ain't I? I'm nodding, sweating, depressed, hungry, back itchy.
You always hungry.
I mean, check this out. Why don't you go out back and end it all? Like, you ought to be just thankful you woke up.
You know, what can I say? Maybe we go to a commercial break, come back, and talk
You'll
about
be
it.
energized.
That bum on 8 Mile 75 would take your spot. He'll take your spot.
Hey,
Hey, you got to show up for some bums to come take somebody's spot.
Get back. We're going to talk about the Lions. I'm going to take my hat off to them. I know y'all going to be shocked and surprised, but
We don't be
come
surprised
back.
by nothing you say.
Hey, I know what he about to say.
When
I'm
we come back-
I'm
when we
happy
come
they
back,
did that.
we'll
That's
get
a
off it.
statement right there.
Exactly, and I love it. Kudos to the Detroit Lions. And I'm only going to say this one time and one time only. Because hold on, I got it here.
Oh, Lord.
September the 16th.
Oh, they
It's
weak?
over.
No, it ain't.
Frisco, baby.
Oh,
come
on, man.
Come out there. Come out west. See how we do it. We'll be back after these words.
With all the talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worrying about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of healthcare any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
Good morning, Detroit. The Detroit Sports Jersey Mini Mart is now open and located at the 8 Mile Trade Center in the Bel Air Shopping Center at 8500 East 8 Mile. The store offers hot pepperoni pizza, chips, pop, candy, DVDs, and more. Free WellCard Health cards and pill pouches are also available. Hours are Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 6. You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, PowerTalk Live Radio, live call-in number 313-868-3688, live streaming at FM881WHPR.com, past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. If you'd like to promote your business or product, info at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the Free Agent.
Thank you very much, Guru, Free Agent. Good to have you back, Guru. I wish you could be with us every Sunday. Sometimes, man, you make me mad. I want to get this off my chest. I be at home heated. I be heated, man.
Well, I'm at work sweating like a hog. Yeah, I know you will.
Yeah.
Hold on. We know what you do at work.
Exactly.
Sweating like
Sweating like all white.
Yeah, right.
Leave out all white.
all white.
Don't tell me you working
hard.
hard.
Working
all
man.
white with the
Anything
gators
working
on.
hard to try to get out of working. What
Hey.
you talking about? You working hard?
He
Working
go all
hard
white
to
with the
hide.
gators on.
Yeah, that's what
And
you
the
doing.
golds in his around.
I mean, how can you be working hard? You calling me every 10 minutes talking sports? How's that working
That's my
hard?
twin, man. I'm a hard working.
Can I say one thing? And it's all I'm about to get my fits in that Sunday. Football will be back.
Oh, it's back now. Training
No, I'm
camp
talking
already
about an
started.
actual game.
Aw,
A game.
Hey, hold on.
Make some
Preseason
preseason picks,
is not
man.
no
Make-
game.
Yeah, who?
Make some preseason.
What's not no
picks.
game?
Preseason is irrelevant.
Man, I'm taking anything right now. I'm the Hall of Fame game. Arizona and New Orleans. Next Sunday, August the 5th.
You seriously gonna pick that game?
It's going to be on the NFL Network. Man,
Oh,
man,
too bad you ain't got
come
that
on.
channel.
I'm going to have to update that,
Hold on,
corporate
wait.
office.
You got
Update
Comcast?
my package, huh?
You got Comcast?
I got a big satellite dish sitting up on my 48-story building. You
Okay.
know. I mean, it's so big that the airline people use it to wave the planes in. But
You know, I'm over here checking out our website. We got a nice looking website.
But let's talk about these Lions. Once again, I want to take my hat off to the Detroit Lions. Goodbye, Mr. Berry. So long, Mr. Berry. Now you go back to your miserable life, as he told you, Detroit Lions fans.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they
Right?
gonna make that
Yeah. After he got burnt in New
Yeah.
Orleans, he mad.
Maybe you wasn't smoking that weed. You would
he
have got
mad.
He
Yeah.
got cut out these 2 DUI.
Yeah, so
Cases he done
goodbye.
pulled up.
Nice knowing you. We don't need you. But one thing I would like to say, though, if there was a big name player, Sue, Megatron, they wouldn't have been kicked off the team. Granted, they might have got suspended. Granted, but they wouldn't have been kicked off the team. So I'm not really throwing no big parade party for this, because I think all of them should be treated equally right down the middle. And you know, if Stafford would have had the gun doing that, Megatron or Sue,
They wouldn't have cut them.
No, they wouldn't have cut.
Oh,
No,
no.
you see what I'm saying?
They paying them too much.
So I'm not, it's not all about paying them. It's all about the talent level, G Money. Your talent level. When you're on a certain level, you get treated differently than you are.
So you saying that's wrong?
The top 3 players, I guarantee you, on that team, which is Sue, Megatron, and Stafford, get treated a hell of a lot different than the 53rd, 52nd, and 51st player do.
So you think that's wrong?
Yes, I think it's wrong. I think if Sue
wrong?
and them would have done that, they should have been cut too.
Sued and kicked the player.
Just like, for instance, my man that beat up his mama, he should be thrown out the league. If I lived in Dallas, I would support that.
His mama gave a press conference. The mama said he did not hit me.
And she didn't charge.
So what the police saw and reported, it was all lies.
They didn't see nothing. They came.
They saw the bruises, the bra tore off, the shirt tore off.
How
They
we know
saw all.
How we know the police didn't do it?
I'm going hard. I'm going. That's your defense.
Hey, I think
that's what you.
I think he did. Hey, I think
heard some disturbing news in Texas.
Hey, I think you've been watching The Wire too much.
No.
So let me get your story right. The police called let me see. They called themselves.
No. She called the police.
Oh, she called the police. And
Thinking
then
that
they
it
went
might be
over there. And then they went over there.
And then when she told them that her son, they was, had words back and forth.
And so they got mad and reached in, grabbed her, and ripped her clothes off.
They reached and tried to grab her, and she reached back and they snatched the bra loose. And then they said,
And then I assume they took Dez Bryant hat off his head and threw it into her face too, huh?
No, that was the police hat.
Oh, come on. Yeah, right.
They just changed. When they wrote out the
said
report,
it was a baseball hat.
to the police cap, baseball.
Man. Yeah, right.
Man, anybody beating up their mama, man, you sound stupid. He should be kicked out the league.
Listen, in Texas, my buddy just called me. This is outside of.
That's legal. That's legal there.
Yeah, no. Now this is. I'm just hearing this secondhand. I ain't heard nothing yet. But a dope man gets killed by the police, shot in the back, which the police was wrong. But they held a candlelight vigil at the crack house, claiming he was such a nice guy.
He's a hero.
Now, they didn't do it at his mama's house. You know what I mean? They did it at the crack house. And they didn't do it where he got killed at. They did it at the crack house. Got a little bunny up there with a cross.
And did y'all just hear what she just said? She said, "That's sweet." Are you serious? Are you serious?
That's sweet. What's so sweet about it? Chime in on it. Yeah,
I want to hear this.
Yeah, chime in.
I wasn't listening to the first part. I just heard him say there's a candlelight vigil
at the crack house, and that's sweet.
I missed the first part.
Any vigil at the crack house is sweet. Right. Out of the story. So was all the fiends?
Dude purpose candle.
Oh man. Man.
And they got the little ride going. I mean, they just did all this Now, don't get me wrong. What the police did was wrong. Shoot my man in the back, whatnot. But still, to hold a vigil at the crack house for, they talking about this guy was such a good guy, but he was selling crack, allegedly. No, we don't want
okay, that ties into Joe Paul's too. He's such a good guy, but he allows my mans to do his business.
Right, which ain't right.
Okay, so why is we talking about my mans? That don't make no sense.
No, what we talking about the NFL dog going down the middle.
I'm just throwing out.
He was telling us his personal life story. I don't know what's going on over here.
Sean was telling me this.
Oh, son. Did he go out there to the visual?
He must have did. He saw it.
Nah, he was protesting on other things. And you know what?
Protesting.
What I wanted to say behind this is, when our babies get killed, don't nobody protest then. You know what I mean? Nope. I'm confused here.
They do when other race kills us, not when we kill our own race. That's where the problem come in at.
A guy gets killed. Now, the police is wrong. Don't get me wrong, but we're going to riot and hold a vigil at the crack house? I can understand we holding a little vigil where he got shot at. You know what I mean? Police was wrong. But you sending me the wrong message. You at the crack house holding a vigil with teddy bears and crosses.
Hey man, that was their friend right there.
That's what's wrong with America now.
I think you
I'm
mad
just
because you didn't
saying.
get your invitation.
That was their friend.
Mail.
They want to hold a
Yours got
candlelight
lost in
for
the
him.
mail. No, that is messed up though, for real though. You know, they should have held a little better place if you gonna hold one.
It should've been his
You
room.
know,
Or
don't
where
hold
he
it
got
at the
shot
crack house.
You know what I'm saying? Where he got shot at.
Or was that his spot they held it, was holding it at? Was that his spot?
It had to be if it was the crack house.
Well, no, we can't just say that. We don't know, you know. And that's another thing, too.
Well, it's not to say nothing. You surely are saying a lot.
Right.
I want to say this. I want to go ahead and throw this in there, too. And I saw this on Facebook, and it really struck me. Because, like the shooting they had in Colorado, and they said, you know, we got the suspect in custody.
Yeah.
But when it's a black guy, they say we got the shooter in custody. You know what I mean? We automatically guilty, you know, beforehand, where if you're of the non-black origin, it's, you know, you're just a suspect or a person of interest.
No, well, the only thing that disturbed me about that case is if you're of another race and you'd have did that, you're a terrorist. But since you're not of that race, you're crazy. I'm crazy. I'm walking the court. I'm crazy. He ain't crazy.
He getting locked up.
He ain't crazy.
And then your mama say, I
You
knew
know.
it was him.
And I'm going to tell you something right now. All due respect, if one of my kids would have done that, I can't support you on that. I'm sorry. You're going to look at a little 6-year-old girl and shoot her point blank range. I can't support you. Even my own kids would have did that. I'm sorry. I can't support you on that.
Raised. My mama said, if you
know, I can't support you on that. You know, for the family to say they still support my man, I mean, I can't put myself in them shoes. But me personally, I ain't got nothing for you. You know, kids and old women, you want to do that? I have nothing for.
Baby too?
Well, the youngest was 6, and he looked dead in the eyes, dog, and shot her point blank range.
Man, that's messed
and
up.
you gonna support that? I'm sorry.
Where you find that information at?
Huh?
Where you get that information
If
from?
you stop playing Miss Pac-Man over there and read
hey,
some news,
I'm over here.
Read some news.
I'm over here
you'll know where I found it at. That's the problem. You kids want to play Donkey Kong all day.
They don't play that no more. You go back to your childhood. That's what you play. They don't play Pac-Man.
Space Invaders.
All of them. You going with these kids don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, he know what I'm talking about. Centipede, all of that.
Hey, Centipede was a good game.
Yeah, see, you know.
Why ain't it still out?
All right, we're going to go to one more commercial break, wrap it up. Well, we got time, but we're going to talk some news when we get back. You know.
Make sure y'all get out and vote.
Oh, yeah, you got to get my man back
all these
in.
tricks. You know, they putting tricks
Oh, they
in the
tricks.
game.
Oh, yeah, it's all
you know,
kind
they
of
want you
tricky
to
dicky.
register,
Oh,
get
yeah.
new ID, a voter ID.
And don't fall for these polls talking about it's a close race. It ain't even nowhere close.
Oh, it'll be close if you don't get out and vote.
You know, yeah, that's true, too. But,
yeah, get out and vote.
you know, you most definitely got to get out and vote. I don't even want to hear you crying if you don't vote.
Exactly.
You know, don't say nothing.
Don't sit at home.
You know
what I mean? Drinking on the 40 ounce, and then when the other guy
just set the 40
all
down.
nah, he wrong.
I mean, the polls are open from 8 to 8. Set the 40 down for at least an hour. You know, set it in the fridge. You know, keep it chill.
You can take it with you and just leave it outside the polling.
No, because you might drink too much and accidentally punch the wrong button. You know, you might walk in staggering, eyes bloodshot red.
Jeffrey now.
Yeah, Country Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get in the polls with a blunt.
I want to vote for Nixon. I want Nixon. Nixon ain't on the ballot.
You can put Nixon on there.
You know, he
could be a write-in.
He looking for any black man to vote for. We can't have that, you know. we know about that in Detroit. You just can't vote for any black man. See how that works. Speaking of that, then got announcer ran into your boy at CVS, Bean.
Who ran into Bean?
She did. She ran into Bean, and they hugged and kissed, and tells her he was carrying Esther's small package of condoms. I said, "Come on now, why you gonna say that about that man?"
Said what?
No, I wasn't.
He bought a what? Oh, you saying that on the air?
That's what she. I'm
I didn't see.
Don't sue me. I ain't got nothing. The guru has nothing to do with that.
Well, was said to me. I'm just reporting the story.
I didn't see what he was buying. He was in a different line.
I have nothing to do with that. Nothing. I'm just the story that was reported to me. You know, I got.
He was really friendly. He he's a nice guy.
Is he nice?
You work for him.
No. Is he, I'm asking you. You the one got the grudge against him.
He was nice to me at the company picnics.
What company picnic?
Back in the day. You remember them company picnics?
I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't?
I wasn't no company man. I wasn't no company
that's
man.
probably
I
why.
was a rebel without a cause up in.
So you and Dave didn't get along.
No, but love Dave.
But
Love,
you were a rebel.
love Lloyd. Walk by every day, seeing nothing in his office but a newspaper on the desk. Had that big whole office.
Yeah, coach. He's talking about the legendary. Remember, he was the first black coach, right?
No, well, coach or player, one of them. He was. I think player.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the player. Yeah. This was
Yeah,
Lloyd.
great man. He was a good man.
Yeah, he was. He was a nice guy, though. But man, his office tripped me out. That big old desk and nothing on it but a newspaper every day.
Hey, that's all he
The
needed.
news, you know.
I
That's
love
all
to
he
be his
needed.
secretary. He had nothing to do.
Right, just give him a news.
I get him a newspaper every day and a cup of coffee. All right, let's go to these commercial breaks, and we'll be back with some news and then wrap it up.
With universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worrying about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of healthcare any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
The Detroit Sports Jersey Mini Mart is now open and located at the 8 Mile Trade Center in the Bel Air Shopping Center at 8500 East 8 Mile. The store offers hot pepperoni pizza, chips, pop, candy, DVDs, and more. WellCard health cards and pill pouches are available at no charge. Hours are Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 6. You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM PowerTalk live radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. If you would like to promote your business or product, info at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. Now back to host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the free agent.
Thank you very much. 313-868-3688. Live.
Win some money.
Live streaming. FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Ooh, I almost messed that up. This is the part of the show, Guru, where you we'll get back to you, Guru. We don't care. Let's take this call. Detroit Sports Jersey. Name and where you calling from.
It's long from Texas, man.
What's up?
You calling. Guru's finally made it back.
Yeah, I've been on a long extended vacation.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you?
Just chilling down here in the Texas heat. Got to doing some work on my house over here. Free agent in there?
Yeah,
Oh, we here. I'm here.
Hey, man, my condolences to you free agents for the coach at Penn State, man, how they took all the titles and fined him and gave him the death sentence and all that.
He said that was too much.
That's too much.
He said that because I mean, I guess obviously he condones raping kids.
I'm not condoning that.
And hiding it.
Hey, but look though, if you think about it, that had nothing to do with football.
It had everything to do
They
with
covered the university covered it up. They knew about it. Joe Paul should have been fired in 1998 when he knew about it and covered it up.
Hold on. Actually, in 2002 when they went to him about it, he
knew in 98, my man. That's why they stripped. That's why they stripped him them games. That's why they stripped him of them games from 98 until whenever his last year.
Well, I'll put it like this: was them little kids on the field blocking and hitting hitting people.
Thank God they wasn't.
They was in the facilities though. They took them on the campus.
While the football player was out there on the field, Sandusky was out there in the back room with the little boys. Cause he had keys to every lock on the campus.
When the penalties came out, you know what my man's on Mike and Mike said?
What?
He said that was too much. The NCAA had no right to do that.
You know what they got on Mike and Mike?
No, you want to know why he said that? No, you want to know why he said that? Because he said it wasn't even football related. It had really nothing to do with sports.
Coach was covering it up.
He could have been coaching. He could have been doing that, but he said the NCAA.
They used the football facilities in order to facilitate that crime.
But no, wait. They broke no football. They broke no football related.
If they didn't have a
coach knew and covered it up.
Rules. They broke no NCAA rules.
The coach knew kids was getting molested and covering it up. What are you talking about?
Tell me what NCAA rules did they break?
What about the law?
No.
What about the law?
Yes, they broke the law. They didn't break no NCAA rules.
So
how you gonna take?
What about these players that go out there and break the law and drunk driving? They get penalized.
They get suspended games.
Okay, well, that got nothing to do with football, though.
They don't.
Well, wait a minute, though.
You're right.
But they get suspended and kicked off teams.
But they representing the school, though.
And what does Joe Paul represent? And the president represent?
I represent the NCAA.
But they broke no rules.
Oh my God.
What NCAA rules did they break?
This is the thing.
What football did they give players money?
No. Listen. What happens is they use their power and influence. If Penn State had no football team,
I'll put it like this: I don't see what power they didn't use. If Sandusky was that way before he got there, he could have been that way before he got there. So all we know, he could have been like that his whole life.
Okay, but when you find it out, you cannot cover it up so he can keep doing it. And you can't give him keys to the facilities to bring these kids up in there to molest these kids.
As far as we know, he could have found out late when he could have been.
And I'll tell you something else. Not only did Penn State knew about it, other universities knew about it too. He was the hottest coach out there at that time, and nobody hired him or even took a look at him. Because you know why? There was whispering. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Other universities knew too. He was the hottest coach at that time before to get hired at other positions.
Right.
Did nobody even touch him? Because they knew. The whole NCAA knew.
Let our caller get back.
Go ahead, Longhorn.
I was gonna say, well, it still won't affect the players because, if you're a good player, you're a good player no matter where you play at. So the scouts still gonna come to they may not get any bowl games, but if you're a good player, the scouts still gonna come to their games and scout them out for pro teams or developmental leagues, anything like that.
But I tell you,
it doesn't take away from the players who actually play football. You know what I'm saying?
They can still play and they can still get an education. They just can't go to no bowl games. Whoop-de-doo. Let's say you was that bad and terrible anyway. You wasn't gonna make it in 4 years anyway. So what? These victims got to live with that the rest of their lives, and hopefully, God, it won't affect them when they go out there and start molesting kids, especially kids of those that think it was too harsh and unfair.
And then you want to know what else? You want to know what else? You want to know what else? Why the NCAA really had no right to do this? Because Penn State hired our own private guy to do this. They did this to themselves.
Okay.
Penn State handled it the right way.
Yeah, because they knew they was guilty, G-Money. Guilty.
If they knew they was guilty, it didn't have nothing to do with the NCAA regardless. It just didn't have nothing to do with it.
You know why Penn State took this penalty? Because they knew the other options was the death penalty. So they said either you take this or you got this.
What death penalty was they? Well, 2 years, no football. Come on, man. They overdid that. They gave them 5 years.
So what you think the penalty should have been? Tell me, what would you have gave them?
It wasn't football related.
What you would have went out there and shook their hand and gave them a parade?
Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Sandusky gonna get life. He the real criminal in this. Come on. His life is over.
The question you
the real criminal is going to jail.
No, the question you need to ask yourself is this: if Penn State had no football team, none of this would have happened.
Well, hold on. It would have happened.
Sandusky,
regardless of
slow
football
down,
team
time out.
He was this way before he got there.
Hold on, I'll let you talk. Now let me
go. He was this way before he got there.
If Penn State did not have a football team, Sandusky would have been at some other university.
I mean, exactly.
That's why the NCAA came, because you used the football program. No, you used the program. That's what he missed. They used the program.
He used the football.
Right. So why do Joe Paul?
Because
you covered it up. Now you gonna cover it up. Now we giving you.
Would you cover it up for agent?
I wouldn't cover it up.
All right then. Thank you.
Death penalty.
Exactly.
Well, then I'm gonna ask you this. This was maybe a different situation. Maybe the coach didn't know.
He did know.
But Syracuse and Bernie Fine. Why Syracuse didn't get no type of penalties for what Bernie Fine did?
I don't know what's going on with that case yet.
I'm just saying, why didn't
they kicked him right to the curb?
No. They might have kicked him to the curb, but why? You mean to tell me the coach for Syracuse didn't know what was Jim Boeheim didn't know what was going on?
No, yes he did. Then he backtracked. Yes, he backtracked. He came out there at first and said he defend my man. And
right.
But then he backtracked
after he found out that he was a molester.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to bag you until I find out, and then I'm stepping back.
I'm just saying. But come on. But he used.
That was my subject last week. Never know.
Syracuse.
Be careful who you jump out there and back.
Hey, I'm just saying. But he used Syracuse the same way Sandusky used Penn State. So why is Syracuse not getting the same?
Because Syracuse didn't know. They knew about it. Everybody knew about Sandusky.
So, Longhorn, what else is going on for you?
I don't believe it.
I know you're on the phone line. They ain't letting you talk. Can't get a word in edgewise. I don't know, man. I mean,
the free agent want to bag these.
Yeah, he's bagging nobody.
I may have to check his birth certificate. I may have to check his birth certificate. We might have to do a DNA.
All I'm saying is the university shouldn't be held responsible for what Sandusky did.
I don't think the free agent is condoning what happened. He's just passionate about football. But
I'm passionate about football, but not no molesters. Just covering it up.
I mean, he covered it
up. There
up.
was certain players at Penn State that I love, and I even like my man till this came out, Joe Paul. Until this came out, that he covered it up.
I ain't never heard you mention his name.
I mean, I'm not saying that was my team, but I'm saying I liked him as a coach.
I never heard you mention his name.
Because you always sleep. That's why. You always sleep. Speaking of sleeping.
Oh, he on point today. He on point today.
He heard them banners was coming down. All right, Longhorn. Anything else you want to say before we get up out of here?
Well, I'm gonna get a shout out to the NBA team. We're gonna take gold. And I think out of all the gold, I think United States is gonna take all the gold medals of, not all of them, but majority of the gold medals in the Olympics.
Who? Michael Phelps?
I ain't worried about that.
The U.S.
Oh, the U.S. gonna take. Well, China leading so far. China leading so far, and actually that's my new country.
Oh, you Chinese?
I put it out there. I'm a black Chinaman.
A big black Chinaman.
Yeah, like a big black panda bear. That's me. My new name is Wan Chong.
When it comes to Olympics,
wow.
I think that black female, I forgot her name, escapes me now, but that black female gonna throw down, man.
Oh, you talking about Gabby Douglas? You talking about the what they call it? The beam thing? Come on, wake up over there.
Talking about gymnastics?
Gymnastics.
That's it.
The gymnastics.
Her name Gabby Douglas. You say she going down?
Nah, she gonna throw down. She's gonna. Take gold.
Yeah. I like her too. I'll check her out.
No. You Chinese. We don't mess with your kind.
Hey,
racial.
We USA today, baby. You Olympics, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You just said foreigners some love.
Nah, you ain't gotta show us no love. You already. You right. You wanna show us some?
All right, Longhorn. Thanks for calling in. Call in next week.
All right, just tell me you black and these.
All right, later.
Black and these.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, give your final words before we get up out of here. We got about a minute left.
I just it was good to be back, Detroit. I miss y'all.
You coming back next week?
It's
He
possible.
might possible.
It's possible.
Possible.
We in hopes and dreams, huh?
Right.
It's possible.
Free agent, what you got to say before we get up out of here?
Well, I just want to say, have a very safe day, Detroit.
It ain't a trick question.
We need to be safe out here. We need to be safe out here in these streets.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Be safe. Check us out every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yeah,
Win some money.
FM
check us out at
88.1 WHPR. Miss any shows, DetroitSportsJersey.com. We out of here until next week. Peace and love.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to Detroit Sports Jersey. Until next week, same place, same time. Sundays at 10 a.m. on FM 88.1 WHPR, PowerTalk Live Radio. With host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the free agent. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. Have a great week.